Why I am not happy with my twin brother, Peter Okoye of PSquare. The war between Peter and Paul Okoye, the twin brothers, initially known as PSquare, is getting out of hand. The former just wrote an open letter to the latter with a promise to write more before the end of today. Enjoy. My dear brother Paul, just like I have told you several times, I am not in any competition with you or anybody else. However, seeing you grant countless interviews where you constantly discredit my efforts in the group that we both created and built together really speaks volumes. In your recent interviews, you claimed that you wrote and sang 99% of all PSquare songs and discredited me by saying that our song with T. Ejajo, which I wrote, was a failure. You went as far as using the YouTube views to discredit me once again. You never acknowledged the other songs like Get Squared, Busybody, Personally, Roll It, Temptation, Alingo, More Than a Friend, Shekini, Say Your Love, Gimme That, Senorita, Igbedu, and a few others. Were these songs also considered failures as well? Every time I have spoken in interviews about PSquare, I have always used we and us because I saw us as a team. But whenever you speak, it's always I and me, even when I'm standing right beside you. It's as if I never existed. My brother, neither of us is the most talented artist in the world, but you fail to understand that God gave us this talent and even granted us another chance to excel after our last breakup. Instead, you chose to turn the most awarded and decorated music group in Africa into a laughingstock again. One thing you need to understand clearly is that the fans didn't fall in love with PSquare because of who sang or danced the most. What made us special was the magic that came from our combined efforts. Us, too. PSquare was a force, and the fans fell in love with PSquare because of our uniqueness and unity. We both have talent, no doubt, and I have often praised you in our interviews for your songwriting ability. I have also praised anyone who has ever written a song for us or even for me as Mr. P. But instead of showing gratitude for my kind words, you seem to find satisfaction in rubbing it in my face, forgetting that it is by God's grace that we have come this far. Rather than joining forces with me to reclaim our number one spot in the music industry, you chose to team up with Jude to claim the number one spot in the PSquare group, always looking for opportunities to marginalize and humiliate me. You always claiming to be PSquare's songwriter, composer, producer, singer, backup vocalist. In fact, you are everything, including PSquare's video director, band, promoter, manager, even the choreographer. You are the author and finisher of PSquare. In fact, I dash you 100% of everything instead of the 99% you claim. I blame myself for not responding to your tweet claims in April 2015 that you wrote and sang all of PSquare's songs. I didn't respond to these false claims for the sake of peace, as advised by family and friends, and now I am paying dearly for it. So, my brother, let me ask you, is Rude Boy or Mr. P bigger and more successful than PSquare today? Are we individually selling out arenas and stadiums like PSquare used to do? Are we topping world music charts with our songs as solo artists? Do we command crowds and entertain massive audiences like PSquare? I often find myself wondering, what do you truly gain by constantly disrespecting and belittling me all the time? You have disrespected my wife, disrespected my family, disrespected my talent, disrespected my ideas, and even sided with Jude when he was clearly trying to oppress me. Now it feels like you have taken it even further by trying so hard to turn the fans against me by making them believe I'm jealous of you. You have been doing everything for the fans to hate me, but guess what? They will never hate me. Instead, they will hate us both because we have disappointed and failed them. I hope you're happy now. I genuinely wish you nothing but the best, bro. As for those who believe these lies and false narratives and come to my page to drop negative comments, I understand because I've been fed the wrong narrative for a long time. Please allow me to focus and do my music in peace. As for the EFCC matter, I will address it before the end of today. Stay tuned. Peace. Paul Okoye.